Grim was surprised to learn that Mandy had her own empire and was no longer in California. He wondered how this could have happened, and what Mandy's empire could possibly be. Determined to find out more, Grim headed to California in search of answers. As he wandered through the busy streets, he couldn't shake the feeling of unease that had settled over him. He had always known Mandy to be a strong and independent person, but the idea of her having her own empire seemed almost too far-fetched to be true. After asking around and doing some research, Grim finally discovered the truth. Mandy had been secretly building her own empire for years, using her cunning and intelligence to amass a vast fortune and an army of loyal followers. Her empire spanned multiple industries and continents, and she was widely regarded as one of the most powerful and influential figures in the world. As he learned more about Mandy's empire, Grim couldn't help but feel a mix of admiration and concern. On the one hand, he was proud of his friend for achieving such incredible success. On the other hand, he worried about the toll that this kind of power and responsibility could take on a person. Determined to help his friend in any way he could, Grim set out to find Mandy and offer his support. He knew that he might not be able to fully understand the complexities of her empire and the challenges she faced, but he was willing to do whatever it took to be there for her as a friend and ally. Grim found himself on the coast of Mandy's empire when he noticed battleships heading towards Vancouver Island. He decided to follow them in order to locate Mandy and prevent her from expanding her territory too much. When Grim and the battleships arrived at Vancouver Island, they found Victoria under attack by Mandy. The Caribbean Air Force and Greenland Air Force joined the battle against Mandy, but were ultimately defeated. The battleships were also destroyed and Grim was flicked by Mandy during their confrontation. The invasion of British Columbia was successfully ended, and Mandy's forces moved on to invade the Yukon territories. Emmy and Yumi went camping in CN City at night. As they were about to fall asleep, they heard the Chowder theme song playing in the forest. This made them scared. Another theme song played, this time it was the codename, Kids Next Door theme song. They heard laughing from Chowder and the kids next door. Emmy and Yumi were getting more scared. Suddenly, something bad happened and they screamed, their voices echoing through the forest. The forest was closed the next morning due to reported paranormal activity. 2 hanging bodies were found near it, leading officials to believe that the ghost haunting the forest was responsible. Upon arriving in Yellowknife, Mandy engaged in a battle with what appeared to be the Russian military. She was successful in destroying 5% of their forces before continuing on to finish invading the Yukon territories. Flapjack escaped from jail and swam to Guatemala, where he boarded a plane to Ontario. However, the plane crashed into Mandy's empire during a stopover in Las Vegas. As a result, everyone except Flapjack had to do hard labor. Flapjack had a conversation with Mandy on TV and ultimately agreed to do harbor.